everyone, it is Sarah, your local New York City guide, and today we are talking about something super important because if you don't do this right and you're visiting New York during the winter season or the holiday season, you will not have a good time. So let's get into it. How do you experience New York in the winter, in the cold, without freezing your behind off? If you're coming from other locations that aren't cities that are walkable, you're probably traveling from place to place in your heated, warm, lovely car. Well, here in New York, you are your car. And that is why it is important to layer in this very specific way that isn't bulky, but it is effective. This is especially important if you plan on doing sightseeing. It's also super important if you plan on doing a tour, like the tours that I offer. So if you're doing any of those things, then listen up, because this video is specifically for you. Everything I talk about in this video will be linked below, so if you don't have it, you can pick it up. It applies to men and women. My system is a simple 3-step layering program, and we're just starting with what I am wearing right here. This is layer number 1. It is a fleece-lined thermal. I got them on Amazon for $34. I always go with the black just because it's like the most basic, but you can get creative with it if you'd like. It has like 12,000 5-star reviews, and it's very stretchy as well, so it's super comfortable. Like, you can do like some yoga with this. I used to be a cheerleader and I had to be on the top of the pyramid like this. Look at that. See? Very comfortable. I don't think you'd be doing that in New York, but if you don't have this, a lot of the wind and the cold is just gonna go right through your regular clothes. You're going to want a pair of cozy socks, okay? Anything like this. You're going to probably be wearing boots or some type of shoe that goes above the ankle. More on the thicker side, I always like, but if you have really good quality boots or just shoes that go above the ankle that like really block out the wind, aka they're not sneakers or mesh material, then you could probably get away with pretty regular socks. Layer number 2, what you're gonna do here is you're gonna put on your regular clothes. I always recommend something that is on the higher side because the fleece underlining is going to be up to here. So obviously if you wear something that like has a V-neck, you're gonna see it. I always recommend a turtleneck situation here. It could really be anything. You choose whatever works best for you. And the great thing about these fleece-lined thermals is that since they're so thin, they fit under all your clothes perfectly fine. So as you can see, I can just wear my jeans like normal. So here we go. I'm wearing my regular clothes. You can't even see the thermals underneath at all. So this is kind of what I go to. This is my go-to. This is your base, right? So you're gonna wear this pretty much everywhere. The cool thing about these thermals is that if you get hot, you can take off the sweater and it just looks like a black shirt. So that's why I like these and not some of the thermals that actually look like underwear, because some thermals actually look like that. Now, this is still part of step 2, but this one is specifically for the ladies because sometimes you want to wear a skirt or a dress or something that, you know, like shows off a little bit of the legs, and maybe you don't want to wear pants. These are fleece-lined stockings. They look like regular stockings, but they literally have fleece on the inside so that you are super warm and comfortable. And this is something I do all the time. All the time. I cannot emphasize that enough. This is like my go-to for winter between the thermals and then these stockings. Let's put them on. Can't show you that. You gotta pay for that. Okay, I have the stockings on. Yes, that's right. These aren't actually see-through. Don't freak out. It looks like I'm wearing black stockings that you can see my skin through. No. Not the case. The fleece inside of these are nude, so that it literally gives the illusion that you are wearing black stockings. Isn't that amazing? Best invention of all time. So this is the look with the skirt and the stockings, which have the lined fleece inside of them. And I am super warm in these. Like, I could walk around the city, obviously with boots and a bit more, because we have to get to step 3 after all, but I would be totally comfortable a whole day in the city walking around like this. This is super, super comfortable. Fun fact, I don't actually own this skirt. I rented it using my Rent the Runway subscription. So if you want a wide variety of clothes to choose from for your trip, then use Rent the Runway. I do their 10-item monthly subscription, which gives me 10 different pieces of designer clothes that I can choose from every month. It's literally the best. It only costs me $164 a month, but if you use my promo code, you can get it for only $82, which is pretty legit, not gonna lie. And I literally rent like thousands of dollars worth of clothes. Check that out. This is super helpful also if you are coming from a climate that does not fit the New York climate. Like maybe you live in a tropical region and you're coming to New York for the winter, you can rent sweaters and coats and all different types of things. It's amazing, highly recommend it. The link's right here. Now let's get to our step number 3. And for this, you're going to need shoes and a coat and a hat. For shoes, I'm going to be wearing black boots. Why? It fits this look perfectly. First off, it will look really cute. And then also this blocks the wind. So you can wear the knee-high boots, or another option I really love, and these are a little worn, but I truly have been wearing them for years, so I'm gonna show you. These boots are fantastic. We have wool type situation going on here, leather, super hard boot. You will not slip at all in these boots. They are my favorite, and I wear them all the time. You're gonna notice the similarity here is that we want the boot to cover our ankle. Why? Because if there's a gap between where your sock ends and your pants begin, you will be freezing. Trust me, freezing, made the mistake before, you don't wanna make that mistake. This is what my husband wears. Again, similarity is we have the boot covering the ankle, and he also has them in this color. 2 different styles. Both are fashionable and effective, which in New York is an important detail because New York is a very fashionable city. They also are great because you can wear them during the day, but then they also transition nicely to an evening shoe. So if you're going to like a date or something more fancy after, these boots are great options for that. And you won't slip in these at all, by the way. We have come to probably the most important detail of all, and that is coats. Now, all coats are not created equal, my friends. The quality you may get at one store is not necessarily that great. Also, depending on what time of year you're visiting, you will need either this coat or this type of coat. So how do you know the difference? If you are coming from October to early November or the end of March or April, this is what you're gonna need. This is an Italian wool coat, and this is absolutely classic. This is from Quince. Now, this type of coat would normally cost almost $1,000 at designer brands. But the cool thing about Quince and why I like to shop there is because they use the same materials, the same quality, but charge a fraction of the price. So this is actually only $200 at Quince, and this is made with premium Italian wool. And the coolest thing about them, besides how fashionable and classic all of their stuff is that you can return it up to 365 days after buying it. And it's free shipping. Now, this is the type of coat that you should wear if you're coming to New York when it's around 50 degrees outside. The Celsius is right here. Sorry, we don't use it in the US. It's a thinner coat. If it's above 50 degrees, this is the coat you're looking for. It's classic, it's super comfortable, it has pockets on the side. This will literally never go out of style, and you can't get a better quality than from Quince. Now, if it is colder than 50 degrees outside, this will not cut it for you. You're going to be cold most likely, especially if you are walking outside a lot, meaning you're sightseeing. You're going on a walking tour, you're going on a food tour, maybe you're joining one of our food tours. You're not gonna want this one if it's like below 50. This is what you're gonna want. If it is below 50 degrees out, especially if it is under freezing, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, you need a puffer jacket. This is another one from Quince. Love their products. This is wind resistant. It is water repellent. It is made with ethically sourced down. This is going to keep you super, super comfortable. And I just love how they have these for your hands, which allows you to easily put your gloves on, and it creates a barrier so that there is literally not a single chance that wind can get inside and make you cold. For a down coat of this quality, a similar brand would charge $1,300, okay? And this is why I love Quince, because how much do they charge? $200. Love that. I don't know how they do it, but the quality is there, my friends. I mean, this will last you for years. This particular coat comes in 12 different colors. I got it in their feather gray, and it just goes with everything. It goes all the way down, so you almost feel like you're in a sleeping bag, which is so nice. You can zip it right up, and boom, you are ready to go. Also has this hood, like you are so ready to handle every winter situation with this coat on. It is next level. But there are a few more steps you can take if it's an extra cold day. Let's get into that. Whew. If it is an extra cold day, you're going to need a hat, but not just any hat. You need a fleece-lined hat. Yes. Are you seeing the theme? A lot of fleece-lined thing. You know why? Because I've noticed lately a lot of manufacturers are cheaping out on things. So like stores like H&M or Forever 21, they make hats that look like they're warm winter hats, but they literally have no lining. So it does nothing. So if you actually want to stay warm, just buy a fleece-lined hat. We will link some below that work for men and women. It's warm, it's winter, we're here for it. That's it, you know? I'm so hot filming this video. I hope you appreciate it. Not, you don't wear this inside. The full look. Now, if you're going to be outside for a long period of time and it's below freezing, you're also going to need gloves. These gloves work really well for me. They look chic, they are lined, and they work on phones. Although, to be real, like, I haven't found a glove that works great on phones. If anyone's aware of a glove that works great on phones, let me know, because honestly, this one, it looks cute and all. I can do basic functions. I can answer phone, I can take pictures, but like when it comes to texting, it's really annoying. These work for me. They are leather, lined, and fashionable, which is an important detail. And there you have it. That is how you can stay warm in New York and not freeze your behind off. So everything I mentioned will be linked below. This really can apply to anywhere cold, by the way, if you want to be warm and fashion forward. So enjoy your trip. And if you're coming to New York, check out my other videos, join one of my walking tours, and I look forward to seeing you in the city. Bye.